Manchester United fans from all over the world, we are absolutely overjoyed and delighted to be breaking the monotony of international football by bringing you some actual pure and utter, I'm not going to say delight because it's too early in the pod to presume everyone's going to be delighted with what we bring. But thank you so much for everyone joining. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. But of course, give some love to the two wonderful gentlemen. I'm going to stick with it every week. I don't know which one it is, so I'm going to say to my left, the wonderful Kartik, and below me, the magnificent Temi. You saw the ranking orders there. Lads, how are you doing on this wonderful Wednesday evening for us? What time is it where you are, Temi? In Maryland?
It's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Yep.
5 o'clock on a Wednesday is kind of like a Billy Joel song, I know. In fact, I mean, it's not exactly, it's kind of like a Billy Joel song. But yeah, how are you doing presidential-wise? Have you got one that's allowed to be there?
We're supposed to have one, and we know who it is. So, I mean, it's going to happen, you know.
Scottish rights and all that.
It's going to happen. All the flares and all that is nothing. There's a president-elect, and he's going to be in office at the right time. How about that?
So, I won't lie, okay? I know this is supposed to be United, and we'll talk about United. We have a topic and everything this week. And of course, guys, as our frequent listeners will know, I'll bring this up a few times, we are having the Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire quiz off, or whatever you want to call it later on today. The world has been waiting in bated breath for 3 weeks for this, and we're going to bring it to you later on for the last part of the evening. Ben is a lot of that. But on the politics, just briefly. Like, I forget the whole time, and like I'm sure people in the comments as well, that America is actually a real country and not just a TV show. Because I feel like we're in like the final season of I don't know what you call it, like Trump times or something like that. Because like it feels like we're going to go into like spin off into Biden, and we'll see how successful that is. I don't think it'll get the ratings, but it might be like a more steady. It might be like Coronation Street. You know, you're watching it not to enjoy it, but like just because it's easier to watch it than watching the world melting. I don't know, but it's just absolutely hilarious. Would you agree with me on that, Kartik? Do you actually think America is a real country? Is this the new conspiracy?
The only thing real about America is Temi. So
that is true, and I have not physically touched Temi yet. So like we're not even sure. We're not even 3 minutes in, lads.
We're already talking about touching Temi.
We're not even talking about touching the fact that we haven't touched him yet. Like, we know that we've touched you emotionally, Temi. We know that, like, physically we haven't, but like we are there. We are here. Okay, we are here. But like the fact is that you're lagging, which doesn't make me feel that you're fully human. Just saying. Okay, I'm just brave enough. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
It doesn't help that we've not seen him for this long either.
Yeah, it's been a while. We won't lie. We've missed you. And he's lagging. He's frozen now. Oh my god.
No, this is suspicious.
I'm just saying. Right after I called him out for not being human, suddenly he freezes. All right.
FBI, thank you for joining All for United podcast.
Yeah. And Jamie and Gaynor are being very lovely to each other. Look at this in the comments. Evening, Jamie.
So pleasant.
I know. And evening, Gaynor. This is very nice. Jamie and Gaynor, since you're doing no one's commenting so far, do you also believe that Temi is a robot? Or some sort of computer device at the very least? But yeah, no, I'm going to kick... he's back. I'll kick this
There's two of him now.
There is two of them. I'm just saying it's a bit weird.
He's in HD.
Here he goes. I am back. I am human. I am a human named Temi.
My Wi-Fi is having a heart attack. I don't know what's going on today.
You're in HD this time.
Yeah, your wife's having a heart attack. You're very calm.
No. My Wi-Fi is having a heart attack. That is.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, because I thought you were about to put yourself back on the market. That's how calm you are. Well, my wife's having a heart attack, and if any ladies out there want a bit of Temi, I'm just saying she's got about 2 minutes behind me. All right. But wait, Jamie, who's a robot? Temi, I guess. That's what we've discovered. 5 minutes into this, we've discovered that Temi is a robot, and no one is surprised. But yeah, look, we've come here for a reason, and not because it's the international break and there's literally nothing else to talk about. But yeah, Jamie has said it. Roll on Saturday, especially because Ireland have made me miserable. There's my one mention of Ireland every video. Don't. I can't. I don't need it. I see you literally licking your lips there. I'm about to say it, okay?
Up the Jack Grealish Lions.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Look, I tweeted a couple of days ago that like I will gladly, hand on heart, I will forgive Jack Grealish for what he did, and I would allow him to sign for United. I am letting that happen. I'm more than happy for that to happen, begrudgingly, but I'm happy enough. But I swear to Christ, if we signed Declan Rice, like I will end someone. Okay, if I can't get to him, someone's going to be ended. Okay,
wait,
I can't.
Why don't you like Declan Rice?
Oh, don't get him started again.
So.
No, I remember. I take it back.
No.
Yeah, he knows. He remembers. Don't go into
betrayal. Betrayal, Temmie. Betrayal. Betrayal. Thy name is Declan Rice. That is why.
Joe was about to go into his. Oh, woe is me. The tale of betrayal.
It's not just me. It's the whole country. There's 4.5 million of us that feel the woe that Declan Rice has left us. Okay, it's not just if it was just me. Hey, I'll handle it. But I have a whole country on my shoulders. All right, just like
your whole country on your shoulders.
Yeah, on my. Look, they're broad shoulders as well. I know you can't really see in the screen, but I'm quite a big guy.
Represents the entirety of Ireland. That's what he's
wearing a Man United jersey. I realize there's probably some irony in that. But yeah, guys, keep your comments coming in, especially if there's hate for Declan Rice. They will be greatly appreciated. And you can give love for Jack Grealish. That is fine. I've accepted that. That's grand. Okay.
Speaking of hate, what's our topic today, Joe?
Oh, you see that for a segue. You see that? That is expertise. That is expertise right there. Yeah, look, for anyone who hasn't lived under a rock or hasn't been on Twitter, it's pretty much since, I can't say since the birth of Twitter, but definitely you could probably say post Fergie. We have probably what it seems to be the most toxic fan group. We can't say all the football, we can't say all the sports. For us, it seems that way. In the English speaking world, there could be the same thing in Barcelona going on right now because what's going on there, but their president's gone, so maybe it's not. But like for constantly post Ferguson, it seems that it has just been that way. It seems like no matter what, whether it doesn't seem to has ever been so much. I know we've covered Ollie in and Ollie out. That's not really the topic we're going to go for there, but of course we have to touch on it. But the Ollie in, Ollie out thing seems to just represent kind of everything. Like even after like Ollie is gone, I think that that's still going to. I see that comment. Keen, I don't know what that is. You're not getting shared for that. What? Good burn, bro.
1v1 mate.
Yeah. You want some? I'm not showing that comment because Keen's not.
No, don't.
But yeah, the division has been so clear since about 2013, and the Ollie in, Ollie out will still represent kind of everything. What is it? What's good, fellas? We are indeed Agenda FC. Yeah, dead right. Worldwide Red Show.
My guy.
Yeah, he is. I only saw his clip from that you retweeted from the Wall of Reds, and it was very true. Very, very true. Very great points.
My guy Sean lives in Maryland too, so big shout out to him. You feel me?
Does he?
Yeah.
Did you know him? Do you know him?
No. Obviously just through Twitter and stuff. But
has he touched you physically? Oh no, he's not.
Jeez. Okay, don't.
No.
Okay, we're not in a court deposition.
Sean knows ball, man. Like I watch his videos and stuff. He knows ball. So I respect him a lot. Big shout out to you, bro.
So just to interrupt, Kean, piss off.
Yeah, Kean, if you wouldn't mind. Your banter is quality. Okay, if that's what you want. But yeah, no, guys, look, we'll open it up. Why? Okay, for what? Look, initial thoughts first of all. What are like on this whole fan? Is it 50-50? Is it 70-30? Is it just because everyone has Twitter and everyone has as Kean here has Facebook, that everyone just seems to have an opinion and is almost taken as valid no matter what it is? And do you believe, like I was saying, that we are the most toxic club? It's
two reasons. The first reason is the rise of social media, obviously, because there's more opportunity. I mean, social media existed, but after Sir Alex is when sort of it started growing. It's just a coincidence. He's a Liverpool fan. He's just
I
kind
know.
of fuck off, Ian. I'm sorry.
I was trying to do this lovely one and accidentally Keane got on the board there.
We're not meant to swear at our followers, but he's a Liverpool fan, so Keane, you can fuck off.
Fuck off. Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. So obviously when Sir Alex retired and when we were sort of entering the new era of Manchester United almost, is when social media started to boom. So obviously that gives more opportunity for people to anonymously say whatever they want and peddle all sorts of agenda, which is what we're seeing in the modern day. So I think that's one reason. A second reason is, I don't want to say fan channels because it's not fan channels, but I think you know what I'm trying to get at. It's the bad fan channels, the ones that get the limelight when they probably shouldn't. And I'm edging towards a certain fan channel over in the Arsenal fan brigade. We'll call them AFBD for now.
There's probably some Arsenal fan channel like in Indonesia that are like, oh my god, we got a shout out.
If there is an AFBD sound, Kian, you're not our only viewer. Get out. Yeah. Anyway, so channels like that where they sort of go about it the wrong way almost. Like we on this channel, we like to be balanced. We like to take both sides of an argument. We try to discuss it. And there are plenty of channels that do that, but some channels they tend to go for sensationalism, if that's the right word. They try to say things that will get them more clicks, more likes, more interactions, and this and that. That may not necessarily be a sensible thing to say in that situation. So you tend to see more extreme comments. So, for example, the biggest thing that I say is most toxic is the formation of like fans behind certain players. So you'll see, like, I mean, we've seen it recently. I mean, Temi's been all over it this week. The whole Bruno Pogba thing. I'll let him touch on that in a bit. But that shouldn't be a thing. Like players, I understand back in the days of Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard. That's fine. 3 different clubs, 3 different players, all fantastic arguments, and it was never a case of Lampard's dad's shit or something like that. Lampard's dad's done this, so he's shit. It's a balanced argument, but now it's almost turned into a case of, well, they're in the same team, they could easily play in the same team, but because they're competing for a similar role, it's become like, oh well, I have to shut down that player because I think my player should be starting ahead of him, which it shouldn't be, and that's why it's so toxic. But I'll let Temi get into that because I know he's got strong opinions on it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with what you're saying, Karthik, and I think it's like a trickle down effect of a lot of things. First of all, when you have when you're used to success for a really, really long time, and then you don't get it, like you're always trying to find somebody to blame. Obviously, we know the true culprits and the true people to blame, but those people aren't going away. So then you have to go down and find somebody else to blame, and then find somebody else to blame. And then, we can talk about YouTube and, fan channels being toxic, but how about the media? Like we have, club legends who will openly just disrespect our players, and that then trickles to social media, and it's just kind of like a revolving door. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of different things, but I do think our fan base specifically just loves to like create like these weird factions, like this manager, like this group of people support this manager, this group of people support that manager. Then the player divisions, like, oh, this player is so much better, this player is shit. Like, I don't get it, especially like this whole like Bruno and Pogba thing. Like, it's really pissing me off. Like, it's really pissing me off because one,
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like, I know. So I think the big thing is there's a faction of Pogba fans who feel like he gets so much criticism, which he does. I think he definitely gets more criticism than the average footballer would. And then they see Bruno getting so much praise. I mean, like, Bruno really hasn't gotten any criticism for being blunt in the media, So then people want to kind of counteract that balance by being negative, you know what I'm saying, towards Bruno to make a point. Like, oh no, it's like, I don't know if you guys are following me, but yeah, it's just annoying. Like, it's just completely annoying. I don't understand why you need to say, oh, like, objectively, Bruno is a top player. Like, objectively, I think any fan would see that. I'm not gonna say he's world class. I think I need to see a year more of it. You know what I'm saying? And cutting some things out of his game. But he's proven that he's a top class. Like he's starting from one of the best countries in the world, one of the international teams in the world consistently. Like he is a shoo-in in that side. And he's playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world consistently, week in, week out. And it's because he deserves it. He makes mistakes. I mean, I'm not going to say he's perfect. He gives away a ball a lot, like a lot. 20 plus times a game is a lot for somebody to give the ball away. But that being said, there's little things he does, making tackles. He leads our team in tackles this year, tackles per game this year. He gets assists. Even when he's having a bad game, he's going to contribute goals. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, okay, Pogba's going through a really bad run of form. Like I'm one of his biggest fans. Okay, see, that's toxic. Pogba out. Like in my opinion, that's toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no context to that. But he's having a terrible, terrible time. Like a terrible run of form. I've never seen him play so bad. Like over a course of let's say 6 months.
Yeah.
Give every player has gone through that in their career. Wayne Rooney went through it.
Yeah.
Van Nistelrooy went through it. Roy, everybody has gone.
Everyone. Yeah.
Everyone has gone through it. So you need to understand if somebody's having a bad time, okay, don't say Pogba's absolutely shit. He needs to get out of the club. Bruno is here, or vice versa. Just let it. Appreciate the good players you have in your team. When they're having a bad time, support them. When they're having a great time, support them.
Yeah.
So I just, again, I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
I completely agree with you, Temi. I think you make fantastic points, as always. And as well with what Kartik is saying, because I want to talk about a bit both, because there is an issue with fan channels as well. And there's an issue with the Pogba out, or whatever player it is. If you support a club, you support the players, and you should never, ever, 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 it should never be just put down to as Jamie did. And Jamie, I'm not having a go at you. You're absolutely allowed to have your points in. Rich, good to see you. Sorry, Rich just joined. Rich, good to see you. Yeah, we're just chatting about how great our fans are. But with the likes of Pogba, it should never come down to being hashtag Pogba out, hashtag Ollie out, Bruno out, De Gea out. It should always be a debate, okay? And what I can say proudly on this channel, I know people watching this might because they don't know you guys, or they don't know the other guys that are on the channel as well as I do. But everything we say, we mean. I don't know anyone who says something just to get views in, just to be awkward. If we mean something, if we say something, we mean it, and we will back it up. We'll be able to have a debate about it, okay? And that is the great thing about this channel. We won't ever, there's never ever, and Ben says it, but we know with ourselves going through that, we will never be an Ollie in, Ollie out, Pogba in, Pogba out. We will have different people who will represent different ideas, but as well as that, we just want the club to do great. We just want, if Pogba turned around, because I would personally be oh yeah, look, Jamie, we'll come to this in a second, but you do make a great point. If that's how you feel, 100%. We'll cover that in a bit.
You're backing up with a reason, at least.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just Pogba. And I know you didn't. Sorry, Jamie. I know you didn't hashtag. I meant to use that as an example. There is hashtag Pogba out, hashtag Ollie in, Ollie out. But what was I saying? We're all talking facts. Oh yeah. So you look at we won't even mention the channel, but it kind of went viral, and this is the reason they do it. They have the Bruno highlight reel, whatever your man was saying. And we're not going to give them the airtime of saying who they are and all like that. Something they don't deserve it, because these people just do it because they know people will share it. And it's the same the Sun as well. Okay, this we'll say the Sun newspaper. Yeah, fuck the Sun. Absolutely should be said. It should be said in mass. Fuck the Sun. But they for me, and I could be completely wrong because I don't live in England. I don't live with this every day. But I don't believe that any corporation like that is racist, but I think they use racism to sell. They use ignorance of people. So they will badmouth Mason Greenwood because they know the people that read the newspaper, read the Sun, are people who they think mixed race people or people of color are not from England. So if something feeds into that ideal, they'll buy that. And as well as that, with when they're sharing videos and stuff like that, get people backing them, they don't care that what they're saying is being absolutely lambasted in all the comments. All they care is that people are seeing it and it's getting viewed around. It's all about money. That's what it comes down to. and like they profit on this fan division of whether it be Pogba out or Ollie in or Ollie out. Like the people that really benefit from it are like the social media companies and the news companies. But we can go into the debate of Pogba in and Pogba out as well. Like it's an actual, if you want to have that discussion, I don't know. It's a tough one. But guys,
we can have the discussion. Yeah. I think it's a fair discussion. One, I understand people's I understand that viewpoint of he doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to, commit to the club, this and that. But I have a different viewpoint of it. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you guys that viewpoint. One, I think I think a lot of us forget that he's won a shit ton of things in his career. Like because of his United period, we kind of forget. Even at United, he's won 3 trophies, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
2.
4 Scudettos, multiple domestic trophies, a World Cup. He is all he's known before pre-United and at some points during United is winning. And this club has not proven that we can consistently win. And it's not about building around him. If he leaves, let's say he leaves, right? I think the same thing is we're just gonna find another scapegoat. We're gonna find somebody else to blame. Yeah. It could end up being Bruno. We start scapegoating. You know what I mean? So again, he has made comments before in the past of I want a new challenge. But those comments are, 6 months removed at this point.
I will say as well, sorry for Temi for interrupting you, but I genuinely don't care when players say that. I don't care because we don't live in the world anymore where players spent 14 years at one club. Like that doesn't exist. So if a player goes, it's the kind of thing of like, because I remember like me, I always think back to when Ronaldo left because with Rooney as well, but like he would go, what was it? I remember when he said, I'm not leaving United. And then it was before the Champions League final, he did an interview, said, no, I'm staying at Man United for the foreseeable. And then 2 weeks later, he was going to Real Madrid. So I think like players nowadays are like, I don't know what way this is going to go. I don't want to say I'm going to be here for the rest of my life when I kind of want to see the world. I want to play for Real Madrid. I want to play for Man United. I want to be the player that did great things at all these clubs. But like, I also don't know how, right now I want to be at Man United, but maybe in 2 years' time I want to change my mind. I don't want to be called a liar, all this sort of stuff. So if a player goes, we'll see what happens in the future. Mm-hmm. It's kind of agent talk as well as that. If you say, I want to be at United for the rest of my career, your agent's like, well, you're kind of bringing your transfer value down. You're bringing down your contract talks and all like that. If you say you just want to stay here. So I don't really care when that is being said because I don't think it actually means anything.
I think in my opinion, I think he loves the club. Yeah. He's an academy kid. He wanted to stay here, but he just couldn't get the playing time, i.e. Angel Gomez now, right, who left our club. He wanted to stay, but he couldn't get promised game time, so he, went to new pastures. Then he came back. He loved the club so much. He was winning multiple trophies, multiple awards. He still found a way to come back. And it just hasn't worked out the way we thought it would. It's a fact. A part of it is for him, sometimes he's been inconsistent. He's not always been at his top level. But a lot of it is the club. Look at we've now spent over £1 billion with this leadership group under Ed Woodward. And what do we have to show for it? We have a Europa League, we have an FA Cup, we have we've
everything. We've won everything in England outside of the Premier League once.
So what do we have? I mean, that's pitiful. £1 billion. That is absolutely pitiful. So like, yes, there's problems with Pogba being a huge name. We signed him for such huge money. It hasn't worked out the way we wanted, but I've made this argument before. I dare you to find me any £50 million player, maybe outside of Bruno and Martial, that have really been a true. And even Martial is tough. I'll just say Bruno right now has hit the ground running, and kind of stayed at that level, for let's say, 6 months. He doesn't tell me like Fabrizio said, if it wasn't for Coach. Yeah, Fabrizio misquoted him and openly has said he's misquoted him. He absolutely misquoted him. So I would encourage you, Jamie, to go. I don't have the quotes in front of me. Go back and find the full quote of what he actually said. and it would blow your mind. Could anyone not? Yeah. Karthik, I'm talking too much. You go ahead.
I'm where I sit on it is, I mean, I love Paul Pogba as a player. I think he's fantastic. He's a player that when he's on it, he's got this swagger about him that I just love to watch. It's like when he's on it, when he's playing well, he's a player that you just look at and go, "Go on, my guy, just go on." You know when Ollie first came in and he was on that run of form. Yeah. Every time I watched him play, I think, "You do you, Paul. You do you." And he's going to get you a goal and assist every other game. And then it's when what frustrates me. What was that? Yeah, he did. What frustrates me with Paul is that he's never. Yes, he has committed to the club because he came back when he didn't really need to. Because it was a down. Let's face it. It was a step down when he joined us. That's the simple fact. When he came back from Juventus, it was a step down for Paul Pogba. However, he has had decent spells. I think we tend to forget that. Yeah. The season before, he was our best player.
No question.
Easy as that. He led in every single stat. I'm of the opinion that if we can keep Paul Pogba, and he's a happy Paul Pogba, and he's a motivated Paul Pogba, let's keep him because he's a fantastic player. But if he wants to leave the club, let him leave. That is where I sit on it. I'm not the case of I want Paul Pogba gone. I'm not that kind of person. I'm of the opinion that if he wants to leave, let him leave. I'm not going to say let's keep a player just because I have some personal agenda. If he wants to leave, let him go. As long as no player is irreplaceable, but no player should be forced out of a club with an agenda. If that makes sense, I'd say this. I'd say the same thing for if it was Andreas Pereira. I wanted him gone because he wasn't playing well, not because I hated him, not because he didn't live up to the potential, and he had to go, and so be it. If he started playing well again, I wouldn't continue to say, "Oh, you know what, Pereira, you're shit, get out." I'd say, "Well done, you're playing well, you're keeping your place," which is what I think a lot of people are doing with Fred at the minute. Because a lot of people, when Fred first came in, they wanted him gone straight away because it was a case of, well, he's 50 million, what's he doing now? He's running all over the place, winning every ball, winning every loose ball, putting tackles in left, right, and centre, playing fantastically. And now everyone thinks he's better than Paul Pogba. So how long will it be until we pick someone else to scapegoat? Do you know what I mean? It's like.
Sorry, go on there, Cardi.
It's just like you've got to have a balanced view about things, and I think it's too easy to these days have to choose one or the other. I've said this when we were talking about Ollie in, Ollie out on a previous podcast. Yeah. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. You're welcome, Ben. So you've got to have a balanced look at it, and I think some people will call it sitting on the fence. No, it's called being a supporter of a football club. Simple as that.
Yeah. Got a comment here. Brendan, is this the Shaw versus Maguire quiz? What did I miss? It's coming, Brendan. Don't worry. At the end of the show, and all you've missed so far is us curing Manchester United. Let me just see some of the comments.
Don't forget, Barry thinks I should be the boss. So.
Let's pray that day doesn't happen.
Jamie, it's not like it's my career dream or anything.
He must come out in public like Rooney did when he said he wanted to be here. Remember when Rooney did an interview? Okay, look, Jamie. The thing is, I've got a lot. I think Wayne Rooney gets away with a lot right now.
Oh, hang on. Let me grab this question. Wayne Rooney. Okay, that incident where he wanted to leave the club. There's two things there. One. Yes, he wanted to leave for the money. I'll accept that. First of all, let me just make this clear. If you don't know already, whoever's watching, I'm the biggest Wayne Rooney fan you'll find on this channel.
Yeah.
Number one, he wanted to leave because of the money. Fine, because that's what turned his head. Man City came around, Chelsea came around, and they said, "Here's some money. Come join us." The only reason Wayne Rooney stayed at Manchester United was David Moyes, and that was the second round. The first time around was Ryan Giggs and Gary Neville telling him, "Shut the fuck up. Don't be an idiot." That's all it was. Number two, there's more to that Wayne Rooney story because the reason he wanted to leave at first was there was a lack of ambition from the club. Now, if you look at his actual comments that he said there's a lack of ambition and I don't think the club is going in the right direction. Looking back on it now, how wrong was he? Not very. Because if you look at the spending compared to when the Glazers came in and before the Glazers came in, Sir Alex Ferguson's spending went from there to there. And so Wayne Rooney had a point. So really, was he that wrong? No. The second round, yes, he was because he wanted to leave for the money. Fair enough. Yeah. But I don't think we should tarnish his name because of that. And I don't think him and Pogba are comparable in that sense because there's a little bit of a different dynamic there. And I think as well, it doesn't help to be making such comparisons. You have to look at it as isolated incidents. Paul Pogba is Paul Pogba. Wayne Rooney is Wayne Rooney. Let's look at them separately, because I hate looking at comments that go, "Oh yeah, but Rooney did it, and now he's a club legend." Yeah, but he got his head back down and started scoring more goals. So
I think you guys actually, for once, won a debate, because Jamie says, "I'll shut up now and listen." Pogba gets back on form. Jamie, you don't have to shut up. You can keep in the comments. It's always a pleasure to get different opinions from United fans, and we really appreciate everyone commenting, especially some of them different opinions. So thank you so much, Jamie, and continue to comment in. On the Wayne Rooney thing, like, first of all, if we weren't doing well back then, don't forget 2011 we won the title, 2013 won the title when he was looking to leave. If things were like that now, even though they're very different, I think there would be people out to murder Rooney. You know, there would be. I don't know what I wasn't on Twitter back then, so I don't know what it was like. But I can imagine. I remember how I felt that I wanted to kill him myself. Because I don't think there's been a club legend who was asked to leave twice. You know, I know there were 2 different times, but I don't. And then he was the club captain afterwards as well. And then it was sort of a thing of. I know this isn't a Rooney episode, and we shouldn't really be going into it, but the same thing. It was. I do think there's a little bit of a stain on in his history of the club for the fact of the way he went about himself in kind of his maybe mid-20s up, especially when his quality dipped.
It's why he'll never get a statue that he deserves. He deserves to get one because he's our top goal scorer, but he'll never get one because he has to leave the club twice and he's a Scouser.
Oh, yeah, but I think it's even. I don't know. Part of me thinks it's better that he's a Scouser and he's just like done everything at United. It's just a bit of a. I don't know.
Well, I always said that whenever I say something good about Wayne Rooney, they always go, "Oh yeah, but he's a Scouser and you hate Scousers." Yeah, but he's the blue version. They hate you.
Yeah. As long as he hates,
he hates Liverpool as much as I do. So
so that's all that matters, really. But guys, we have a good one from Jacob. But guys, get your thoughts in. I noticed this, and I suppose it could be a fan division as well. But if everything was happening with Rooney that between 2011 till 2013 was happening now, do you think he would be a pariah as much as Paul Pogba is being made out to be, or do you think he'd get away with it because other factors that he's English and all like that, he'd get away with it? Give us your thoughts in the comments. Jacob, Pogba has been here 4.5 years now. He has rarely had a consistent spell of solid games. He doesn't do basics often enough. He tries too much to impress because of his name and his price tag. Okay, I have... this is the question I forgot earlier on. My mind went blank. But Pogba now, seemed to be. Is there a reason why we're only seeing him off the bench? And he's been effective most of the time when he's coming off the bench. Is it just because fitness-wise, or is it just that is his role now, or is it going to change when we get back from international break? Hopefully, because he's played every game, I think, for France.
Yeah, he's in bad form. I mean, let's just he's not playing. He hasn't been able to put a consistent run of 90 minutes in. Even if he starts, he has to come off because he's blowing. He had COVID. People forget that. He didn't train. We had a short preseason. Everyone wants to use that excuse for our 3-1 loss to Crystal Palace, but Pogba played in that game. Then he got COVID. So it's a mixture of things. This is definitely his worst period, and he admitted to that. You know what I mean? So. Again, I think we need to be patient. There's Scott McTominay is not a better player than Paul Pogba. I don't care. He's just not. So he will eventually displace him. You know what I mean?
Tell me, just sorry for interrupting, but who knew it would get so bad that we'd have to make a public statement? We have to make a public statement saying that Scott McTominay is not as good as Paul Pogba, and there's going to be people who are going to argue that in the comments.
He's in bad form. I mean, and mind you, he's had some good moments this season. Even that Leipzig game, I thought he was
great.
Really
he was great.
I thought he was really, really good. I thought when he came on against PSG, I thought he was really, really good. But he just can't put it together for 90 minutes right now. So I want him to kind of. Mind you, internationally against Portugal, I watched that game. He was amazing. So. I just think he needs to get his win back. I think he needs to get his confidence back because mentally he's obviously struggling. He needs to get back into that mental space where he thinks that he's the best player, on the pitch. And when he gets there, he'll be good. And he needs
to talk about it. That's what it is.
Yeah, he just needs to get his confidence back. He just needs to get his, his momentum and his rhythm back. And we're gonna see one of the best midfielders in the world. Facts.
I mean, we said it when he was under Mourinho. We said Pogba was a confidence player, and that's why he wasn't performing under Mourinho, because Mourinho isn't the greatest. When he doesn't like someone, when he doesn't like someone, he's not really good at motivating them. So it's a confidence thing, and I'm sure if we see Paul Pogba, motivated, and if we see him get his confidence back up, we'll probably see the best of him again.
Yep.
It's just a matter of time.
McTominay, McTominay, next 2 years or so will be top notch. I look, I don't know what the definition of top notch is, but I do think he is underrated. I think he's getting a hard time because I think it's hard. Like as well, I meant to bring this up when we were talking about Fred as well. I think the problem with positions like Fred, where you're basically a dog, you're running around, you're nipping at people's heels, you're doing all the dirty work. It's so hard to get credit for that because a lot of work is unseen. So, like for example, when we did I think it was the Leipzig game, maybe the PSG game, where he had a really good game, but his stats weren't great for whatever reason. And like in my WhatsApp group, the lads were like, "Fred, shit," and then in the group with you were like, "Fred's having a great game," and I was like, This is just football. Do you know what I mean? We're looking at the exact same thing, but people have the kind of prejudice of like, this is how I feel about Fred. This is how I feel about Pogba, because it's being reinforced by the internet that I have to feel this. And I've made my opinion on the internet, so I have to feel this. So it's hard for people to kind of see past their own hand, if that makes sense.
Well, this is why people like, especially football clubs, this is why people use video analysis along with statistical analysis. Like, for example, I'm not going to name it, but the club I coach, you all know who it is. We don't just take stats, so we'll count maybe the number of passes successful that someone makes. But you could then watch the video and go, well, 90% of his passes were backwards, so what's so good about that? Mm-hmm. And then you could see someone who's made 5 passes, but they're looking at penetrative passes and they're leading to clear-cut chances. So it's not just about what the stat says, it's about what he actually does for the team, how he provides balance for the team. And a player like McTominay, I'd just like to touch on that. I think he's not terrible, but he's not the best player in our team either. So he's not a player that has to be a must start. Yeah. I've always said that if we build our squad, if we sign players and we build our squad to an extent where Scott McTominay is a rotation player that can fit in for the odd game or can fill in when someone's injured or can play a certain role for a certain game for a specific purpose, then we've done well. If he's the player that's starting every game, then we clearly need some work. That's what I would say. He doesn't need to go, but when we get to the point where he's the rotation player, we've done well.
Yeah, we're not going to win a league title with Fred and McTominay as our midfield too. It's not going to happen. So
we might do it if they're part of the squad, but not if they're the starting two.
Exactly. I think McTominay has a role. I don't want to see him consistently starting. I'll just be completely blunt, but he has a role, and he's not a bad player. He has multiple functions. He can play center back. Did it excellently for Scotland over this international break. Got them into a major tournament or helped them get into a major tournament. So he has a role. But I don't want to see him start.
But look, let's be like, we didn't win the treble because of Nicky Butt, but we needed them in the squad.
Oh, of course. Of course.
And I think that's fine. Like, I discussed this so many times. Like, the problem is, I do think we're getting better at getting players now. I do feel that, like, the players we're bringing in, and I hope it's because it's Ollie. Do I hope it's because of Ollie? Because he might be there forever. But you know what I mean? I hope whoever is making these decisions is there for a long time. Because we seem to be getting players who want to be there and who are the right fit and stuff like that, and the right mentality. But like, the problem was for a long time, we just, like, I remember when we bought Falcao and Di Maria, and we just thought we were going to win fucking everything. And then it turns out they just didn't want to be there, So, like, I think finally we're getting players who want to be there and who will make the club better just by being functional and just by being good people. Hold on. Let's see. Temi should know no one thinks McTominay is better. No. We know, Jacob. We know. We were just teasing a bit there, but he does think that. But yeah, no. So, like, before we move on to the final section, any final thoughts? And guys, thanks so much for keeping the comments in. Final thoughts on the kind of faction, because the last point I asked you, I'm going to make a point myself. I do see this. Temi, I think was you who made a point earlier on that it's, and people in the comments have said the same thing, that it's because we are used to success. I think it was Oliver actually, used to success, and we go to this, and it's so hard for people to adjust to like, what is success now for us? Success for now is 4th place. But like, bringing it back to my home country, in Ireland right now, there is that toxic fan group because we have a new manager in who's trying to completely and utterly change how we play football. And by that, I mean just by actually playing football and not launching the ball forward and hoping for the best, hitting a target man, Daryl Murphy, who's 50 years old. So like, there's people in the group screaming out for long ball. It worked before. It didn't. It just didn't. We've won 4 competitive games in 3 years playing that side of football. But people don't understand that like the game changes and what actually goes into it. All they want is just to complain and to be heard. And that's what it is at United. People don't care if the stuff makes sense, if what they're putting out there makes sense. All they want is the reaction, the interaction, the fact that their name is being said, and being, even if it's attached to bullshit, it's still being attached to it. That's all they want. It seems to be just a cry for attention. Anyone disagree with me?
I would not disagree with that.
Nope.
That's a smart way to live. Don't ever disagree with me. For me, it's more about work rate and position. Oh, still Pogba. Against Arsenal, Pogba just didn't take up the right positions. He was too deep, even in the diamond. It was like he wanted the ball too much.
Wasn't Pogba, it was too deep. We went over that. Yeah,
we did cover that a few times. One of them with Tunsebi might be okay. Who's that?
Ryan Lindelof.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's right.
Super Axel.
But yeah, what we can say about Maguire, Lindelof, we won't win a title with them two either. Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I agree with you when you're right.
Just be right more and then agree with you more. Whereas when players like Mata, VDB, and Bruno play, it's more of a sort of patient build-up and selfishness. That sounds make sense. But yeah, guys, if you guys any final comments on this whole fan faction thing?
Just stop being idiots.
That's a fair point. Temi?
I mean, yeah, I would say just the fans watching, like, create your own opinions, watch football, and actually you make your own mind up. You know what I'm saying? Use the eye test. Don't look at stats. Look at the game, evaluate it, break it down, and you make your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Don't let a fan channel, including ours, don't let a fan channel dictate what you think. Like,
unless you're thinking that we're going to win the Champions League, then let it dictate you.
Yeah, then let it dictate completely.
You know what I'm saying? But like, watch football, enjoy it, and make your own opinion. And you watch us because we're entertaining. We're fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? But like, don't let people start creating, because I'm seeing it. Like, people will say something and then you literally just hear the regurgitation.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, you obviously just watch fan channels and don't have an opinion. So make your own. Make your own.
Make your own opinion by watching our channel and just agreeing with everything we say, and then pretend it's your opinion. Yeah.
It's up to you, really.
It's up to you, really, but just agree with us. But yes, we're getting to the part, and if you guys can tweet, that'd be great too. We're getting to the part of the show which you have all been waiting for. The head-to-head. Brendan Chappell has had a shout for support the players, support Shaw and Maguire 100%, and we're going to. It's I'll basically go into detail while the guys are tweeting out the link. Thank you very much, and everyone watching this, if you could do the same thing, please, because I don't want to explain this every time why Temi or Kartik are wearing a Luke Shaw or Harry Maguire fan club t-shirt.
Also, who's providing this t-shirt?
We'll sort it out. It might just be a drawing on an actual t-shirt, but we'll sort it out. But so a couple of weeks ago, for anyone who, if you were watching that when we initially did this, please comment in. But we had a bit of a debate that came out of nowhere of who was faster over 100 meters, whether it was Juan Mata or Nemanja Matic. And then it turns out, through a fan vote, that it turns out, I think we said it was Juan Mata, or no, it was Mata.
It was Mata.
It was Mata. And then through that meant Kartik had to wear his favorite t-shirt, his favorite player of all time, Luke Shaw's fan club t-shirt. He lost that bet. But then we decided to up the ante. Instead of it just being a one-time thing, we've decided that we were going to have a quiz the following week, or whenever it was supposed to be. Or it was 60 meters. That was 100 meters.
100,
anyway,
100.
Yeah. But we decided we'd have a bit of a quiz. And we're here now. If this basically what's going to happen is I have made up 5 questions all about the life of Harry Maguire and all about the life of Luke Shaw.
The life? What was the career?
Oh, well, I don't know anything about their life prior to when they were footballers, so it's just their career.
Okay, I was about to say this must be terrible.
You know what annoys me about this? Also, hang on. You know what annoys me about this is the fact that you set the rule that the winner, the loser has to wear this T-shirt until that player scores or assists or leaves the club. Shaw's got like 3 assists between the time that
I know he's out for 6 weeks.
He's out for 6 weeks. What am I meant to do with myself?
I know. Basically, what happens is when we're doing this, if whoever loses has to wear a fan club T-shirt. If Temi loses, he has to wear a fan club T-shirt of Harry Maguire up until the point that Harry Maguire scores for United, assists for Man United, or leaves Manchester United. Okay. And vice versa. If Kartik loses, he has to wear a Luke Shaw fan club T-shirt until the point that Luke Shaw assists. He hasn't assisted in 2 years and assisted 3 times since we made this chat since last time. So I wish we did this a couple of weeks ago, but I'm glad we didn't. Luke Shaw he'd have to wear a Luke Shaw T-shirt until he scores, assists, or leaves the club. So we're in D-Day right now, and I have the questions ready. But gentlemen, who would like to go first?
Temi.
Bring it on.
Temi, my friend, how are you feeling?
I feel great.
Who wants to be a millionaire music?
Are you sweating?
No.
Dun, 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 dun.
You should be. Temi.
He's brought his mic really close to him as well. The viewers can't see this. I can see it.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting very intense here. Temi. What is Harry Maguire's squad number?
What? That is a question. What? Now I know where this is going. I know what's going to happen. Right, we'll see the rest of these questions. I know what's about to happen. He's about to give Temi all the easiest questions I've ever seen. I'm going to get fucked. I
almost got nervous that I didn't know. I was like, no, this is a joke.
I have been played. It's the first question. I'm already fucked. I don't know why I thought this would be a fair quiz. I'm done. I might as well just order the T-shirt now.
I'm crying.
Get me off the screen, bro.
No, Kartik. This will be fair. This will be fair. I promise you. Okay, I promise you. Okay, Kartik, how are you feeling?
What's his shirt number then, Temi?
I already said it.
It's at number 5.
Number 5. Oh, well done. He's right.
Yeah, he's right. Kartik.
Yeah, what?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, mate. What's the question? Are you gonna ask me his middle name? His mum's name, his mum's maiden name, all his recover password questions.
What is? No, it's a real one. What is Luke Shaw's squad number?
That would be 23, Joseph.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Temi, how are you doing? Good. You're not sweating yet, are you?
Nope.
Cool. Temi, aside from Sheffield United, which club has Harry Maguire played the most league games for? And guys, don't tell them in the comments, please.
That would be Leicester City.
And that's 2 points for Temi. Kartik.
Yes.
How are you feeling, bro?
I am feeling very anxious as to where my questions will go, because I have a feeling, because there's a very valid comment here from Brendan that says this is fixed because sending a shirt to the US is not within the Alpha United budget. Which I've just realised as I've read this comment, and now I'm feeling under threat.
Yeah. Well, look, you have 1 point on the board. That's fine. But look, you might get 2. We'll see what happens. What season did Luke Shaw sign for Manchester United?
Oh shit. Now wait, hang on. This is a tricky one because he was signed by David Moyes but he played his first game with Louis van Gaal. So what are we counting here? Are we counting the season that he played his first game?
Hey, no cheating. No cheating in the comments. No cheating.
Yeah, no cheating.
I've not got the comments open. So you tell me which one do you mean?
I'll turn off my feed.
I'm going to repeat the question.
No, you're going to tell me the question clearly.
Kartik, please. The quizmaster is speaking. Kartik, what season did Luke Shaw sign for Manchester United Football Club?
He signed in the 14-15 season.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it is. He officially signed his contract in the 14-15 season.
You're on 2 points.
Yes, thank you.
Temi. How you doing, bro?
Feel great. Never better.
What size are you, by the way?
What
size t-shirt?
No, I'm not.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what you were asking in there.
Guys, it's a serious quiz here, okay? Serious quiz. Temi, how many times was Harry, we're going by first names now, in the League One team of the season?
Oh, dear.
Was it 2, 3, or 4? Would you like to hear the question again?
I would.
Temi, how many times was Harry in the League One team of the season? Was it 2, 3, or 4?
Okay, so I'm going to talk this one through. So just follow me here.
Okay.
So I know that he had a very good last season with Sheffield. So that's definitely one. You've already actually the minimum is 2. So he's had 2. So it all depends on his first season at Sheffield.
I'm trying to watch his eyes here to see if he's clicking anywhere.
No. I wouldn't be able to find that. I wouldn't be able to find that. My hands are right here. I'm talking this one through. So 3 seasons at Sheffield. So he definitely had 2. Did he his first season? How good did he do this season?
Would you like to hear the question again?
No, I don't need it. Okay, I'm gonna go with 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, 2, 3, and 4.
Behave yourself. What's going on here? Hang on a minute. I'm gonna go with 3. Hang on a minute.
3? And you're on 3 points, Temi. Great job. No. Kartik.
Hang on a minute.
Kartik.
I did not like how you read that question.
How do you read it?
I am reading it as professionally
as
possible. He
literally went, is it 2, 3, or 4?
No, Kartik, I did not hear
that. Kartik, I have no idea what you were trying to insinuate, but this is a professional quiz run by professionals.
Right, go on.
Kartik, how are you feeling? Good.
Feeling great.
How many games did Luke Shaw play in the championship? Was it more than 10 or less than 10?
In the championship?
In the championship. For Southampton, obviously.
I feel like these are equally difficult questions.
For Southampton?
Was it more than 10 or less than 10?
This is great. No question.
Would you like to hear the question again?
No, I've got the question. It's less. No, wait, hang on. When did he make his debut? 12, 13, 14. And we signed in 14, 15, so he'd have been in the championship for a season. I don't think he played that many games. I'm going to go less than 10.
Fuck. Yeah, that was right. He never played in the championship. Bollocks.
I thought he played about 2. I mean, in my defense, 2 or 3, but whatever.
Temi, I'm going to need you to keep winning here, bro, please. How How many goals has Harry Maguire scored for England as a Manchester United player?
What?
Was that you who said what, or some rude person interrupted saying what?
As a rude person.
Yeah.
As a Manchester United player, I mean, he definitely got one recently.
Yes, we don't need to talk about that.
So the question is, did he give me at least one more? Damn, I don't. I'm a USA and Nigeria international football fan. I don't care too much about England. To be quite frank, I'm gonna think this one through. Give me like 10 seconds. So
While Joe sends you the text of the answer.
I would never do that. Look at phone now.
No, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat.
Please. I don't mind if you cheat. Honestly, it's fine. You can cheat if you want.
I'm gonna go with.
Fuck you, Brendan.
I'm gonna go with 2.
Do you want to give a different answer?
I'm pretty sure I know the answer.
Oh, I'm not crossing over.
I'm gonna go with 1.
You're gonna go with 1. That's the right answer.
No, piss off. Hang on a minute.
Wow.
No, this is bullshit.
Wow. What a incredibly unprovoked correct answer you got there. Kartik, how you feeling, bro?
I feel a sense of injustice. That's all I feel.
Well, get used to it. It's not going to get any easier. Kartik,
Right, go on.
what year did Luke Shaw play the most times for England?
For England? Ooh.
Yeah.
In what year or season?
It's actually calendar year, so like January.
Calendar year. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. He went to the World Cup, didn't he? Did he go to the Euros? No, he didn't go to the Euros. He went to the World Cup, I know that. So he would have played. No, because it wouldn't have been the Euros because he broke his leg the year before. And he didn't play that much. 2014.
Shit. That's right. Oh my fucking god.
Yes! Oh, get in!
Oh,
I'm not wearing this t-shirt.
Oh my god, you bastard! I can't afford this mail. Temmie. Oh shit! I think we get here. What is Harry Maguire's full name?
What the fuck? Wait, does he have a middle name? Let me Google this.
No, don't go. Oh, well, no, you're allowed to Google.
Harry Maguire's full name?
I only put this in as a joke. I thought you'd be miles ahead by this time.
Oh wait, I know his full name. Oh, he's not getting this. He's not getting this. I think he's fucked it. He said, I can see you texting him, Joe. Joe, I can see you texting him.
No, I'm not texting.
I can see you texting him.
All right. So Harry. Does he have a middle name?
But
Is Harry his middle name?
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what.
oh no, he's got it.
Oh my god.
Harry's definitely his middle name. I know that for certain. I'm so confident about this. I feel like I've seen a tweet about this. Football Twitter might save me. The question is, what's his first name?
Yeah, there's a lot of names you can choose from.
I didn't.
No, but I know it's like, oh, I'm gonna see the tweet.
I don't mind if you cheat.
Brendan's just got time to Google Luke Shaw's full name.
Oh boy. Give me the letter. I don't know it. The first letter.
Okay. That's fair, and I'll do the same for you, Kartik, if that's the same question I give for you. It's J.
Jacob.
Motherfucker, he got it right. Oh my god, he got it right.
I remember. I told you if I knew the first.
This is suspect.
First.
Brendan, I'm going to Google his full name now because I don't know the question yet, so it wouldn't be cheating.
What is Luke Shaw's first name? Full name.
I've already done it.
No,
Luke Shaw's full name. I've got his full name. If you want to change your question, you can do, but I want to get it right.
What is Luke Shaw's full name? No.
Do you want to change your question? Are you sure that was your pre-planned question? Because I'm about to get it right, and you'll have to prepare a sixth question. You dropped the ball there. Brendan's won me this.
Fuck you, Brendan.
Because I've got his full name. It's Luke Paul. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's Huare.
You gotta pronounce it right.
Oh, yes, you do have to pronounce it right.
How will you know how to pronounce it right?
You gotta pronounce it right. That is it right there.
I'll spell it. There you go. I'll spell it.
Oh my god.
Because I've got it in front of me. Because you didn't read me the question, so it's not cheating. It's Luke Hoare Shaw. Thank you very much. That's 5-5, and you didn't plan for this. So find another question.
Fucker. Okay, give me a second. This is.
Thank you, Brendan.
Oh, I hate. Why, Brendan? We can't afford this.
Thank you, Brendan.
Okay. Give me a second. Mother of. Okay, this might be a good one.
We call it a tie, and none of us wear the shirt.
No, it's either both of you do or one of you has to. So you can have it that way.
Or we both. How about this? We both wear it. We both wear an I love one for one show.
I have it. I have a question. And no, that's not happening, Temmie. Okay?
Don't forget, this is for Temmie. This next question.
Oh my god!
No, this is for both of you. This is.
Oh, it's a common question, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so whoever says it first wins.
Oh, actually, no. Actually, do you know what? Give me a random player. Give me a random Man United player.
What? This is the Luke Shaw. This is Harry Maguire.
No. Because I can't actually do a two. I need a player. So just give me a United player.
Tony Martial.
Okay.
Oh,
fuck. No, this will be for both of you. I want it.
Are we both answering at the same time, or is it the first to answer?
I feel like I could answer every question about him.
It'll be closest to it. Hold on, I'll bring his boat in. Guys, by the way, this is primetime television we're doing here now. Okay. I'm going to get up his stats right now.
Oh, shit. Is it a stat? Fuck.
Haha.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I want the smoke.
No, this is going to fuck you, Cardigan. I think you're going to get the maddest at this. What height is Anthony Martial in centimeters?
Nah, that's impossible. I can't get that.
It's whoever gets closest to it wins.
I know he's.
Am I allowed to Google the conversion?
No, he's 5'10", 5'11".
Okay, centimeter.
I know.
I'll Google. What are you looking for? What do you think? Give me whatever you think. Okay, so you're saying 5'10", are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying 5'11".
Okay.
If you get that because I said that, I'm going to kill myself.
I want to say 5'11", just to,
Oh, fuck me.
5'11"? I've just gone off that because he said 5'10" or 5'11", and he chose 5'10", so I'm choosing 5'11".
Oh my goodness.
Oh fuck.
What? Is it right? Is it right?
Oh, tell me why.
Yes!
Anthony Martial, according to the Premier League stat, is 181 centimeters. Fucking 5'10" is 1.77 meters. And then 5'11" is 1.8 meters. So Kartik steal.
We're going in the fucking Champions League, boys.
Oh, this has not gone as planned.
Fuck you. Fuck Luke Shaw and fuck that fan t-shirt.
So tell me again, what size are you?
I wear a large.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, guys, you've seen it here first. Kartik has somehow stolen this. So until the point that Harry Maguire either scores, assists, or leaves Manchester United every single time Temmie is on this channel, he has to wear a Harry Maguire fan club t-shirt.
Harry Maguire.
Oh, and as we all want to say right now, fuck you, winner, Kartik. Okay, guys, that's been our podcast. Thanks so much for sticking with us for the evening. Brendan, you said it here. We're winning the Champions League.
Fucking hell.
Good that was. Thanks, Jamie, for sticking with us. What is it? It might be cheaper to give Temmie the money to print the shirt himself. To save a postage.
I will honestly just steal Joe's money.
Yeah. I figured that is probably what would happen. We'll work on this. We'll make it happen. But by the end, okay, guys. Since you're here, go on, Kartik. You can actually. Temmie, you go first since you're the loser who now has to make me ship a t-shirt to the US.
Yeah, I hate losing any and everything, so I'm very pissed right now. Especially because I gave Karthik the fucking.
That's fucking massive.
Yeah, guys, follow me at Temmie Talks United. It's right down there. You feel me? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Still finalizing some stuff. But stay tuned. I'm pissed. I'm sorry. Just follow me, guys. I don't give a shit.
I got next. Guys, thanks so much for sticking with us tonight. Make sure to like and subscribe to All For United. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, which is there, Acting Joe. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Joe Your Own Way _ afterwards. And make sure to subscribe and like my YouTube channel, which is Joe O'Neill, where you can see all of my short films, all my writings, and all of those sort of things. Thanks so much. I think well done to go to Kartik, and Kartik is going to see us out. Where can I find you, baby?
Hello all, I am your winner of this Luke Shaw versus Harry Maguire quiz. I will not be wearing a t-shirt. You'll see me in my own t-shirts, in my own stylish, well, sometimes stylish, sometimes not so stylish, but it'll still be more stylish than Harry Maguire fan club t-shirts. You'll see me on Twitter at Mr. Kartsharmit is right here. Somewhere here. You'll see me on the Front Three, which is my own channel. I share it with two others that are fantastic friends of mine. We do chat a lot of bollocks over there, so come and join us. And stick to All For United, where you'll see me in my own clothing, smiling a lot more and celebrating as Manchester United are going to win the Champions League. Play that outro, Joseph.
See you later, lads. See you during the week. And I never lined this up. And thanks for joining us, and see you later.